Sora! Donald! Goofy!
Relax. Those three aren't going down that easily. The Keyblade's chosen one. He's a lucky kid.
See you soon.
Sora knows the truth now. The more Heartless that he defeats, the closer he is to becoming our perfect puppet. This new knowledge will make him that much harder to control.
What does it matter, really? Whatever his circumstances, Sora has never been able to help himself from saving people from the Heartless. It's what his pure little heart wants.
There. The dice have been cast. Things are in motion. He can't stop this.
Nothing is set in stone. If the dice aren't in your favor, you will share Demyx's fate.
The fun is in not knowing, isn't it? What is the point of betting on something if you already know the outcome?
Are you sure that defeating him won't derail the organization's plan?
If he is to die so easily, he is of no use to us.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. It's not in my nature to hold back.
I guess sometimes help comes from unexpected places.
Sure does.
Maybe everything we've done, maybe it was all for nothing. What am I supposed to do if I can't use the Keyblade?
Imbeciles! You can't be trusted to do anything.
Huh?
What's this place?
It must be the realm of darkness. Kairi! Riku!
What? Who's there? What is that?
Are you sure you want to open that? Gorge! It's the gang from Twilight Town. There's Hayner, Pence, Olette, and,
Roxas.
Yodorama.
No. The name just popped into my head. This is Roxas.
Are you sure you want to eat that?
Salty. No. Sweet.
You have angered the ice cream gods, Donald. Greetings, this is Christopher Lee, back from the dead, here to record Kingdom Hearts 2. And damn it, I will get that impression right someday. But yeah, Happy New Year everybody, 2023 is upon us, and with that new year comes the return of Kingdom Hearts 2. As we continue our journey as Sora, who has managed to escape the pile of Heartless, thanks to Maleficent being like, "Fools, imbeciles, everybody sucks except me!" And, yeah, that's pretty much how Sora escaped. And now we're pretty much seeing the aftermath, where they're slowly finding clues about Roxas, left behind by Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
Not yet. I gotta look for Kairi.
But yeah, this pretty much brings us to Act 2 of Scene 3 of the game, Pretty much where we go through all the worlds again, except this time with the organization taking a much heavier stake in the process. But it's also here where we begin to tie things together back to the prologue, involving Roxas, who doesn't speak nonsense.
A photo and some ice cream. I wonder if there's some sort of clue. And who would have left them for us anyway?
Riku?
You think?
Just this feeling I got.
Yeah! We're almost there!
Hey, what if the Heartless are back again? I can't use the Keyblade. That would only help the organization.
But Sora, I think you have to use it. If we don't fight them, the Heartless will keep on hurting folks.
And so that's pretty much the position the characters are in at this point. Again, you have to use the Keyblade to defend yourself and, well, defeat the Heartless, but again, if you do that, you help the organization. But at the same time, they hurt people. So either way, the organization win. And again, as you can see here, is what I was saying earlier, yeah, worlds are blocked off, we have new sparklies around them, which indicate new plot things to do. And yeah, this pretty much encompasses the second half of the game. It's basically revisiting worlds for a second time. Unlike Hollow Bastion, which I think is a world you actually visit 3 times to complete its story arc. I think the only example of this in the series, and again, this is a bit of a divisive mechanic in terms of what people think about Kingdom Hearts 2 in terms of its story structure. Again, like, I mean, the first half, as you'll remember back in the previous 49 parts, again, it was, I mean, apart from the prologue with Roxas and everything, it was pretty much your typical Kingdom Hearts antics. New enemies with the nobodies, but the Heartless still mucking about. Go to Disney World, pal around, do a little bit of singing and dancing, and bada bing, we do the thing. It's just a lighthearted adventure. But now, things are more serious. Then again, I mean, personally, I do appreciate the structure that Kingdom Hearts 2 does have to itself. Well, first of all, showing off the Stitch summon that I couldn't show off before, but here we go. So, yeah, basically what Stitch does is that he basically, again, he has 2 modes of attack. You can either use his blaster to shoot enemies down, or you can play the guitar, and that'll drop HP balls, which can be quite useful either way if you're in a bit of a pinch and you don't have any healing magic. Due to the rather bizarre MP system where Cure uses up all your MP, I guess to stop people abusing it like they did in KH1. But Aqueous, really. So Stitch is actually a bit of a useful summon, and I believe since he's also on the screen, if you get him nearby Sora, he can actually block projectiles and attacks from him, which is quite nice. But yeah, anyway, to talk about the game structure. Yeah, second visits to the worlds. Again, they're not going to be exact coverings of the movie. Well, I mean, they are in some cases, aren't in others, because, like, I mean, in the likes of the Beauty and the Beast world, where, again, you already had tertiary involvements of the likes of Zoldan, or anything like that, like, again, they are going to be resolving that plot thread, you know, succinctly as they can. But at the same time, though, you also have other worlds that pretty much just continue the plot of the movie, like, you know, with Return of Jafar. Well, I mean, even though I learned, I think it was by Keegan Stormblade, actually, that, yeah, like, it didn't actually follow the plot of Return of Jafar at all, so it's just Kingdom Hearts doing its own thing, really. So, I mean, yeah, nothing really more to say on that aspect. I mean, the results of this in terms of the fandom at large is kind of mixed, like, some like the returning worlds, others don't. And, I guess from my perspective, I do like it when it does expand upon what the organization were doing and having them, you know, have a bit of a heavier emphasis in terms of, you know, spurring the Heartless, getting Sora to gather more hearts and, you know, all that kind of thing. No, but I suppose apart from that, I can just sort of take it or leave it, to be honest. I mean, it does also propagate the ongoing mystery of, where's Riku, my doting boyfriend, because I'm Sora? And of course, you know, uncovering the mystery behind Roxas, even though we already have a fair idea as to what Roxas really is. Oh well. I suppose I should also mention at this point that, again, if you were paying attention to Christmas of 2022, yeah, I did release the Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days movie commentary, so I will be spoiling stuff from Days, so if you haven't watched that yet, watch it now. It's a 2-hour movie, and you can watch it before you go to bed, or just give me more money, and views, and drugs, and the bitches, and the riches. Like the Moogle points thing. Whatever, the point is, I'm going to be spoiling stuff like, you know, Shion and all the events that pretty much went down in Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, so, you have been thoroughly warned. Oh, synthesis. It's actually been a while since we last did this. Well, I mean, from my perspective anyway, but, yeah, to give you a bit of a refresher course, you develop stuff, you have two modes of developing specific things. Again, you can either reduce the amount of materials needed for it, or you can synthesize items of a higher rank with Serenity Crystal. And of course, I think with, actually no, Energy Crystal was to get a higher Moogle rank, which, you need to synthesize higher objects. Again, the system itself is a lot less convoluted than I'm making it sound, but, yeah. Like, I mean, a lot of the periphery stuff, like, again, that you're using to create stuff like the Buster Band or whatever, again, it aids in either cutting down the materials that you need to cut down on grinding, or, you know, it helps you get stuff of a higher value, which you need to get the ultimate weapon. So, I mean, I will say that, synthesis in this game compared to the first one was made much easier. I suppose mainly down to the fact that you didn't really need to do, like, a lot of specific things in order to get certain synthesis stuff, like, you know, what were they called again? The Sniper Wilds from, Traverse Town, where, again, like, you had to make sure that you never got seen by them, otherwise, you know, you would have been screwed out of getting the Power Stone. Which, again, did make it a bit of a pain on the ass, but, I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 2 improves upon the synthesis, and I should probably invest in the Kingdom Hearts 3 synthesis just to see if there's anything, good about it. Haha, I'll never understand why men have to hide their feelings. Tee-hee hoddle ha. Fuck you, Aerith. We hide our feelings for a reason. Because we're emotional and vulnerable. And it's considered unmasculine to reveal your feelings to anyone. So, basically, the long and short of it is, don't reveal your feelings to anyone, bottle them up until you become a psychopathic murderer, and, kill a bunch of people. Because that's the manly way to deal with your problems. Oh, by the way, there's the Final Fantasy VII version of Wedge, just next to Hugo, Dugo, and Lugo's store. Yeah, it doesn't really look much like the character from Final Fantasy VII, but, whatever. I mean, they gave Jessie blonde hair, so who cares, really? And now to solve some puzzles, and we've already solved a fair few of them, so let's just match around this one, which I think is meant to be Chain of Memories? Yeah, it is, because there's Castle Oblivion in the background, and there's stuff everywhere that you can't really solve until you figure it out. Bugger. But yeah, I suppose part of the reason why this part is entirely going to be centered around, well, Hollow Bastion is mainly, well, again, it's kind of after the battle. Sanctuary. But, I mean, apart from that, it's also mainly just to do with the fact that, well, we gotta check up on everybody and, see how everybody's doing okay. And, also because I actually kind of forgot one thing that I forgot to check up on beforehand, which is, well, for two reasons, really. The first of which is that I wanted to, well, first of all, show off the Stitch summon that I couldn't beforehand. Also to give more of a decent showcase of the, Master Form. Again, one of the few dry forms in the game that I feel never really gets, a lot of love. I mean, it is actually quite useful, but I don't know, like, I mean, I guess it's maybe there to make up for the fact that if people don't get Final Form, they do have some sort of, you know, ultimate powerful moveset to base themselves around, because again, like, I mean, you have pretty much uninterruptible combos with this one, and again, you're just doing a bunch of flips and kicks around like you're out of the fucking Star Wars prequels. And see, look, Sora's using the Force. It seems that Christopher Lee has taught you well, Sora. But you're not a Jedi Knight yet, my boy. Anyway, we need to use the app boots, and we have a few Moogle recipes. Mmm, delicious. Excuse me. But yeah, putting aside the limit form, yeah, we also have one last talking point to really sort of explore, which is why we're over in the Valley. And that's to talk to the Gullwings. Again, the Gullwings, of course, being Yuna, Yuffie, and... Yuna? Yuffie? No, it's Yuna, Riku, and Pain from Final Fantasy X-2. Something I still haven't experienced at this point. Although, I mean, if I remember correctly, I think Keegan Stormblade actually did start his playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2 before he got distracted by Devil May Cry 4, but yeah, I'm pretty much just sort of rushing through his Final Fantasy X playthrough so we can get to the Final Fantasy X-2 stuff to see if there's any real relevance apart from the trio just sort of showing up in Kingdom Hearts 2, because I never really got what their deal was. I mean, I suppose they were treasure hunters in the original game, or thieves or something, but I don't know. I don't know where Pain fits into the whole dealio, or fucking whatever, but it'll be fun finding out. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't really give you much of an idea about them besides, I don't know, they give you a Keyblade and that's it. Anyway, that's also to show that you can pretty much interchange your second Keyblade with the different forms. Whoopee. Again, I pretty much explained all of what these things do, and even if you can't, well, read the freaking video, asshole. And again, you'll know what these specific Keyblades have in terms of their power outlet. Anyway, we're keeping the Kingdom Key in the default equipment because continuity. So, let's go to the Bailey. Can't remember. Oh yeah, I think the place is open, but we won't be going there just yet. Oh god, there's the emo one. And then there's Riku. So, yeah, let's see what the Gullwings are all about.
Liars!
What?
Leon doesn't have any treasure!
And we fought for you guys.
Donald!
Well, I had to tell him something.
I don't see how we're gonna work this out.
So what should we do?
Why do you think they would trick us like that? We worked so hard to help them out.
All we got was a total.
It's not fair.
They'll just take responsibility for what they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
This'll be great.
Good call.
Okay, it's go time.
We're just going to take your treasure.
But we don't have anything.
You sure?
Let's take a look. Ooh! Hey, Uni, I took a look, and sure enough,
Okay, we've decided. The Gullwings are taking all your items.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, foofy.
this stinks.
So not cool.
Look, sorry we tricked you, but...
Forget about it. Leon told us the whole story. He said your journey's been pretty rough.
So it wouldn't really be right if we took your things.
We'll root for you. Here, this is from us.
Bye. Good luck on your journey.
And of course, after that little kerfuffle with the Gullwings, we actually get the Keyblade. What was it called again? Oh, just the Gullwing. Okay then. But of course, as you can see there, it's also a great booster of experience, which means it's pretty much my go-to weapon for grinding. But, yeah, apart from that, we've pretty much exhausted everything. And ooh, what is this mysterious city in the background? With a flying alien spaceship above it. Whatever, next time on the Kingdom Hearts 2 commentary, we're pretty much going back to the... I forgot, Beast Castle. Fuck it. Catch you dudes and dudettes next time. Bye-bye.